Hi, I am giving the demonstration of assignment, which is library management system. I need to build the APIs in Django and Django REST framework and need to use Celery here. So here there are three models given: author, book and borrow record, which I have built. Three endpoints are author, books and borrow records. Apart from this, a report need to be generated using Celery. So in report we will get author, books and borrows records. So this I have completed. So here is the code. I also have built the front end part to uh, show on the web pages. So the backend is built in Django here. So test cases I have built. So let's run the test cases first. So here is the test cases. py manage.py test library command I am running. This will run the all test cases. 8 test cases I have written. So here 8 test cases are passed. If there is any error in test cases, then we will get that error here. So this we will run this in Docker. So let's run our front end and backend server. So I am here in the directory of backend and will run our server using Docker. Docker compose up is the command. So here Redis server, Celery server and our backend web server is started. Let us run the front end server. docker cump up. So here front end server is started. Let us see how many Docker container are running. So here the front end container is running, the backend container is running, Celery container is running, and Redis container is running. So let's see on web page. So here as mentioned in the assignment, we need to create authentication using JWT or session based. So I have built using JWT authentication. So here we will log in. Using login ID password we can log in and the system will get authenticated. All APIs document Swagger we can see here. Swagger I have added in our Django project. So here auth endpoint I have built for authentication purpose, and these author, books and borrow are the endpoint which mentioned in the assignment. So the front end part is built in Next.js, which is not mentioned in assignment. I have just built it to showcase in a proper way. So here we can see the authors list. We have author list in which we have two author 1 and author 2. So let's create one more author 3, let's say. This is test data, so we can take any data. So here we can see the author has been added. We can update the author. Let's convert author 3 into author 4. So here we can see that author 3 has been updated into the author 4. So here this is how our author works. We can also delete it. So yes, it's got deleted. Let's create another. Author 3 I have created. Let's move on to the books. Here we can see 2 books are already created. Let's create one more, book 3. We can select author of the book. Let's say author 3, and unique ISBN number is required. So let's start from 333, and number of books we can mention like 5. So here we can see that book 3 has been added. Same, we can update it and we can delete it. Let's update it from book 3 into book 4. So here we can see that book 3 has been updated into the book 4. So this is the second endpoint which is mentioned in the assignment. The author and books are working perfectly. So let's move on to the borrow endpoint. So here we can borrow the books. Let's select a book. Let's say book 4 we want to borrow. Let's say dev 3 is a person who wants to borrow the book. So here book has been borrowed, and the list we can see here. This is how the borrow books works. Let's create one more. Let's borrow one more book, and borrowed by Dev. Here we can see the 2 books have been added, borrowed. So here we can return the book. In the action column we have a option for return the book. Let's return book 3. So here book 3 has been returned. So let's move on to the reports part. As mentioned in the assignment, need to create get and post endpoints for report. So this is the here we can generate report that will run using Celery. So here we can see in our terminal where our backend server is running. These APIs we have hit as of now. So let's generate the report. I have clicked on generate report. Report generation started. Here we can see that our Celery task has been assigned and the task has been received by Celery. Now we can download the latest report. So here the report is downloaded as a JSON file. Let's open this JSON file. So here the JSON is also shown in the web page. Here we can see that 3 authors are there, 3 books are there, and total borrowed books are 1, and time also we can see here. So as we can see here, one borrowed books is there which is not returned yet. Let's return this book, and then we will generate report again. So I have returned the second book also and generated the report. Report generation started. It actually get works within 20 seconds. So now click on download latest report. So here we can see now that total borrowed books is 0. So this is real time updating the report. This is how our assignments completed. Thank you.